has been an awakening. Have you felt it?
Surprise, mother.
What's up guys, Sal here. So Samsung made an interesting choice last year. They decided not to launch the S22 FE. It was interesting because the S20 FE sold more than 10 million units, even more than their regular S20. It was quite a popular lineup, so not launching the S22 FE was quite surprising. But then we got some reports that Samsung is ending the FE lineup altogether because they couldn't find a way to differentiate the lineup from their regular S line. And to some extent, the decision made sense because the only reason the S20 FE sold more than their regular S20 was because of the price gap. The S20 FE was sold for $700 while the regular S20 was priced at $1,000, and both of them more or less offered the same specs. Now that Samsung has brought the prices of their regular S variants down to $800, the FE lineup no longer has that competitive price advantage. That's the reason the S20 FE saw poor sales. So ending the FE lineup did make sense. But it seems Samsung has found a way to make the FE lineup interesting again. And here's why they're bringing back the Galaxy S23 FE later this year. You see, all these years the FE phones had the same chipset as their regular S series counterpart. But with the S23 FE, Samsung has decided to use a year-old chipset, not the Snapdragon 8 Gen 1 but a much better TSMC made 8 Plus Gen 1 found on the Z Fold 4. This chipset is way more efficient and powerful than the 8 Gen 1 on the S22 and even beats the A15 Bionic in gaming tests, so the results speak for themselves. Now, the advantage of using a year-old chipset is that it will help Samsung keep the price of the S23 FE competitive. The prices of last year's chipset will go down considerably, which will result in a lower price tag for the S23 FE. Let's face it, a price higher than $600 for the S23 FE doesn't make much sense, as Samsung tends to lower the prices of the regular S23 later in the year. So them using a year-old chipset would surely help Samsung keep the prices of the S23 FE more competitive, which is after all the main purpose of the phone. Samsung has also discontinued its upper mid-range phone, the Galaxy A24, to make sure it doesn't undercut the sales of the S23 FE. Of course, with that being said, let me know what do you think about this down in the comments, and as always, I'll see you tomorrow. Peace out.